Recorded Books presents Return to Blood by Michael Bennett, narrated by Miriama Mcdowell.
Fo ngā marurai rino, moi mai rā e te rangatira. Tukua kia tū takitahi ngā whetū o te rangi. Let each star in the sky shine in its own light. Maori whakatauki, proverb. Chapter 1. The Gods of Auckland. I'll start with that night. It was a Saturday, the last night of the full moon over Auckland City. The night Dax broke me in two. The night that changed everything. Is there an emoji for it's completely fucked? There should be. Dax. So endearing, but such a dick. He rides a shitty old scooter. Dax is a terrible rider, so it's good he can't go fast enough to do serious damage to himself or me or anyone else. I know a lot of things about a lot of things, but zero about mechanics. So I'm taking an entirely random guess that if his scooter has 4 spark plugs, only one of them is firing. It's a trash can with handlebars and 2 wheels. But he loves it. It's such a crazy sight when he turns up to one of our youth at risk sessions on his bike. Fumes billowing out the rusted exhaust, his huge smile plastered over his gorgeous/ugly face. Don't get me wrong, he's handsome as hell, but he's unusual handsome? One way to put it. Gingers get a bad rap, but I love freckles and pale skin and red hair. Opposites attract, maybe. And his nose is like a Roman statue or something, which is to say, it's big. A bit bigger than is necessary for the size of his face. Quite a bit bigger than necessary. Dax says it makes him a better breather, whatever the hell that means. I think it's dignified. I love it. The first time we kissed, it was his nose I kissed first. There's one good thing about Dax's shitty old scooter. Its name. The Gods of Auckland. That was my fault. When I was still at school, with a couple of years before I met Dax, I got obsessed with the atua, the Maori gods. I went to a fancy school, and out of nearly 700 girls, there was at most a handful of other brown faces like mine. They gave us a couple of Maori culture classes every term, something to look good in the email newsletter, I guess. You know, diversity. In the classes, they talked about the basics, how the Sky Father and Earth Mother were separated by their kids. The rain falling from the skies is the tears of the Sky Father crying for his missus. The mist is the Earth Mother's heartbroken sighs. In the space left between Mum and Dad, the children became the gods. Tāne Mahuta, god of the birds in the forest, the one who pushed his heels hard up against his father and tore the parents apart. The god of war, Tū Matauenga, and his little bro Rongo, the god of peace. I figure those 2 siblings didn't get on. Had to be arguing all the time, right? Which raises the question, if push comes to shove when there's a full-on face-off and things get slappy, what does the god of peace do? At first I was put off by the gods thing. Every time you see pictures or carvings of the Maori gods, they're almost always guys. There are goddesses, of course, but the ones that get all the attention are the men. Surprise, surprise. And then I thought it through, and I decided gods aren't actually male or female. How can the wind be a man? How can the stars or the forest or thunder or peace have an X and a Y chromosome pairing in their DNA? Someone just made that up. Same as how all those painters decided that Jesus, a Middle Eastern guy out in the sun all day, was fair-skinned and blue-eyed. The moment I started imagining the gods as genderless, I fell in love with them. There's this one god, Ruaumoko, the youngest kid, still inside the mum when the parents were separated, so full of anger at what happened to the family that they became the god of earthquakes. Ruaumoko means the shaking waves that scar the earth. Ruaumoko also got the job of god of tāmoko, a god for tattoo.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?